Mike Andriani says voters won't have to worry about him compromising his values in Washington. He says he sacrificed his career in the Army for a chance to run for Congress.
I'm a fourth generation Army, and I was a U.S. Army paratrooper like my father before me.
Mike Andriani says he served 8 years in the Army, 2 deployments in the Middle East, and was stationed at Fort Bragg. He says the Army was his lifelong dream, but when faced with a vaccine mandate, he gave it up.
Once that happened, I said, you know what, it's time for me to pursue politics. So, and in this way, I will also continue to be able to serve my country and my people, just in a different capacity.
So you left the military though over the vaccine?
I did. So,
right. What was such a reason for doing that?
If other people want to participate in that, that's perfectly fine because that's their own decision. But when people come to me and say that I have to do something, and I'm just not about that. I really just want to be left alone. And unfortunately, that just couldn't happen.
That would seem unusual for someone in the Army, because in the Army, isn't what you do is take orders?
It is, but I mean, I followed the science like I was advised to. I guess it wasn't the right kind of science because the things that I found, they just didn't look very good.
Do you have any background in politics? Have you ever run for political office before?
No, this is my first time. So I kind of took a page out of Madison Cawthorn's book in the sense that if he could run for Congress for his first time and win at 24 years old, then I could do the same at 31. So
are you a supporter of Mr. Cawthorn?
I would say so.
He's come under
I know there's been some controversy recently, but you know, that's just politics. It's all controversial.
So what is it about him that you like, that you support him?
You know, I like the fact that he's very strong in his convictions and in his beliefs, similar to my own.
Congress recently passed marijuana, legalizing it for the country, and I'm wondering how you would vote on something like that.
It's quite honestly, I'm glad that I didn't actually have to vote on that because it's hard. I'm kind of 50-50.
If you have a vote, and you know, if you were a member of Congress, you might have that vote. Would you vote for it or against it, or would you not vote?
I think I would just abstain.
Do you think that the country should legalize sports gambling online overall, the entire country?
No, because you know, I'm a strict constitutionalist.
How do you stand out from that crowd of 4 candidates?
So I think the easiest thing for me to say is, you know, when you hear others say that they won't compromise themselves in Washington and that they won't bend the knee, that's really just talk. I waited 15 years to join the Army. And I gave that up to stand my ground in my beliefs and in my convictions. And I only bend my knee to one entity, Almighty God.
Mike Andriani says he's been a full-time candidate since leaving the Army. When asked about his chances, he says it won't be easy beating an incumbent. In 2020, 95% of Congress won re-election. Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.